should be streaming right now.
All right.
So there we go. We should be live.
Okay.
And this is what people are seeing right now. So I'll shift over into this chair.
All right. And then how will I see them?
Just click back on like the YouTube icon, the Chrome icon.
Chrome icon. Oh,
Yeah.
Chrome icon.
Yep. And there. And you can click pop out chat there. If you click the three dots right on the top right there.
This?
Yeah, click that. Pop out chat.
Boop.
There you go.
Nice.
So now if they chat, you got like a whole window you can use for it.
There we go.
So hello everybody. We're testing out this new setup that we've got here.
Yep.
We got a new live stream place over at Dan's, and
We're giving it a test run.
yep. Yeah, so it doesn't have all the right furniture yet,
No.
but it's got the video set up. We got a couple cameras here.
Yeah, we need more monitors and that kind of stuff. We got the basic stuff done.
Yep. Yeah, the sheets aren't even like hung on the wall. They're just like sitting on chairs and stuff like that right now.
But you can see them. That's the important part.
Yeah, you can actually see them. So yeah, so this was not a planned stream. We're just going to just try this out, see what the video quality is like, see what the audio quality is like. If somebody wants to actually play a game, I've actually got some decks and stuff like that. So
yeah. It says it's an excellent connection.
yeah, it says that.
We have 0 people.
Yeah, 0 people have connected so far.
We have somebody. The boys.
The boys.
Ozzy came in.
There's Ozzy.
Nice.
And there we got Terry's now joined.
All right.
Hello, everybody. So yeah, this wasn't really a planned stream. We're just kind of like here to hang out. I do actually have some decks that I can actually play if someone decides they actually want a game.
Yeah.
Should we show them like how we can shift to the down camera?
Absolutely.
Okay, do you know how to do it? So click on at the bottom, click on OBS.
OBS. Then
I'll see the little eyes on the right. The little eyes.
yeah.
So uncheck the top eye.
Boop.
And then now you're on the down camera. Yep.
Boop.
So now here on the down camera, we can actually say, here's the decks I've got. So if somebody wants to play, I do have some goodness here. Okay. What up, what up? Anger Collection says, I got an Ultimate Demonic Tutor yesterday for... Unlimited. Sorry, I'm reading it from real far away.
It was in HP, LP, NB.
Yeah, that is a really good deal.
That's a good deal. I'd pick that up. That'd be awesome.
Do you want to see how to do screen on screen? So you can like see both of them at the same time?
That'd be nice.
Okay. Yeah. So grab the top bar at the very top there and just kind of drag it a bit to minimize that window. Just drag it, click and drag it a bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now you can kind of see both, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's good.
And so now, see how the top eye is turned off?
Yeah, I can turn it back
on. Turn it back on. Now grab the bottom corner, like in any one of the corners you want, and just click and drag it. Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah, so put it back. So click on the... Oh, no, not that. Try that. Now click on the face camera below. So you're highlighting face camera. No, don't turn on the eye off. Just like... No, that'll turn it off. Just click on where it says face camera to highlight it. Okay, now click and drag a corner.
Oh, I see. I wasn't selecting.
There you go.
All right, cool.
There you go. Now you can like see us and see, and now you're learning OBS Studio too.
I am. I'm learning, and I'm a very slow learner, so we'll expect myself to have some major errors in the future.
So if somebody wants to play a bit, what did it just went offline?
No. I was making a joke.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was like, oh no.
No, just making a joke. Hey man, did you get the email MTG Moxman forward to you?
I don't know. Was this recent that Moxman forwarded me an email? No, we actually do have some emails that I printed them out and that we were actually going to film some videos replying to some emails today. But we haven't actually done that yet.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't. Because we were setting up this.
Yeah, we were just kind of setting up this new studio to get live streaming going. But I printed out 3 emails. And I've actually got them.
I think they're downstairs, buddy.
They're in that backpack downstairs still?
I'm
okay.
assuming.
Okay, I'm going to walk downstairs and get them.
All right, cool. All right, in that case, while he's away, they were talking about the unlimited Mox. What was it played? Yeah, $40 is nuts. Oh, it's HP to MP. Still, it's still nuts. I would totally buy that. All right. Yep. All right, so some of the things I picked up recently. There we go. We can put them on the table here. Where's the camera? I don't know where it is. All right, there we go. Turn it around. So I picked up these. This is Alpha. Yay, Alpha. Let me get closer. Get a little closer. Nice signed Alpha pieces. These are all going to go into my play piles. All autographed. Look at the Drudge Skeletons. Who loves Drudge Skeleton art? Still looking for the Dorman demolition team. I got the two forests just to represent the Christopher Rush era. So good. But these are going to go in my play piles. I'm looking forward to it. Picked up a nice beta Mox Pearl here. It's signed. It's going to go into a play condition area. VG. It's just a beta, but it's a nice. It's a well, it played condition, but it's signed. I like that.
I think the emails are not in the bag. I've got to find them.
If it's old art HP, no problem. Yep. Exactly. So I'll be cracking the case on that. These have a double signature, but we're not. Saint sent me these. We're not sure about the Richard Garfield signatures, but Anson's real. So they're both alpha cards, but they're common. So I'm gonna have those checked out to see if that's actually an authentic signature or not. I have plenty of beta basic lands if you want. You know, I have this now. Here is a pristine 10. Yes, indeed. Avengers, right? Righteous Avengers, yep. There
Okay.
we go. The first planeswalker that can do planeswalk. Perfect signature. Pristine 10. So fantastic. I love it. So good.
Okay, so I have here 3 emails we got from 3 independent people. And we actually are going to be reading and responding to these in some videos. I don't know about the live stream. But yeah, so here's some upcoming content here pretty soon, guys. That should be pretty fun.
Yep.
Let me look for that email that he said Moxman forwarded.
Alright, sounds good. I'll keep showing him stuff. Alright, so I picked up a nice Winter Orb. This is an Alpha Winter Orb. It's an 8.5 with a 10 grade on it. 10 autograph grade. Oh, I don't have Great Wall. Wish I did. You know, as a 10, that'd be freaking awesome. Any 10 is awesome, for sure. Nice little 8.5 signed Time Vault.
Who was the person that asked about Moxman forwarding an email?
Okay.
Yeah, scroll back up.
Let's see.
It was Kevin Massey?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kevin Massey.
So yeah, Kevin, I just looked in my email address, the Unhinged Magi one that we share, and I didn't see anything in there from that's
Nice
forwarded from
Alpha
Moxman.
Disrupting Scepter. Nice sign. Included in every commander deck you build. Nice. Winter Orb's a great artwork. And we got Fungisaur here, grade 8. But he has a 10 on that autograph. I like Fungisaur. One of the first decks I got my butt kicked with this thing.
I just bought
he kept plinking it with his freaking Prodigal Sorcerer. It got huge.
I just bought a collector's edition of that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I actually have my entire old school collection here. I don't know if anyone is interested to see it, but I could show you guys what the whole collection of old school cards is, if anyone's interested in that.
I know they're interested, buddy. They wouldn't be here if they're not interested.
We'll see if any of them respond. But what I've got is I've got binders of some of the stuff that are here that are all full, and I've got a box that's got all the less expensive cards in it, but not like lands and things like that. And I've got another box that actually has all the lands and some proxies and stuff like that.
And your collections? I would love to see a fully built 93-94 Commander deck if it is possible.
Oh, I've done that. Yeah, I don't have.
Magic Historian Perp says, "Show off your goodies, man."
Oh, Perp's there. He wants to see, huh?
Perp's there.
Okay, so Perp.
He has a couple rush. Oh, Beta.
Okay, so Magic Historian, Mike, do you want to see bind?
Oh, yeah, that's another Wayne Jordan.
Do you want to see binders first, or do you want to see decks first? We'll see what everybody says.
I think everybody just doesn't want to see it. They're only saying yes. We'll just have to move forward.
Yeah. Do you guys want binders first, or like the binders, or do you want to see decks first?
No response yet.
No response. Binder.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Binder,
so I got
2 binders.
Okay, I got 2 binders.
The 4-place seller. Let's go.
Okay.
Hold on. I like what Perp said.
What did he say?
Enough of the 4-place sailor. Let's go. Binders.
Okay. Okay, so this binder, so we got a little bit of like glare in here. We might have to work on that. This binder has all of the expensive cards that are not currently in decks. That's what goes into this binder. So there's betas here and here, and these are foreign black borders, and got some Christopher Rush stuff here, the power leeches and stuff. Then I don't know if you guys can see that these are all here. These are all power artifact, reset, and gravity sphere. And over here on this side, collector's edition fast bond and unlimited fast bonds. There's some betas in there. These are signed beta here, and this is beta. Then on this page, we got Preachers, Hercules Recalls, some nice balances. Dan's trying to adjust the lights here.
Yeah, it's not working too well.
Yeah, it's probably the angle of the lights. Like, it's probably picking up some of the bounce off the ceiling.
I have a preview pack for Everest from the actual Legends studio.
So on this page, we've got these are all scrublands. So you can see I've got some scrublands in a deck, like 1 scrubland at least. These are all collector's edition. These are all revised. These are all collector's edition, and these are all revised plateaus, along with the Tano's Coffin. If you guys want me to speed up or slow down, just let me know. And Savannah's here in this page, and Badlands here in this page. And this is Taigas and Bayous, Tundras, signed Beta Basilisk there. Oh yeah, this one is really nice. I got to show you this one. I love this Arabian Nights guy right here. The If Biff. That is cool. And that's the actual correct art, not like the incorrectly put on the revised Serendib. No, it's that's not going to change it. It's the lights bouncing off the roof. We might have to change the angle. So then we got Shahrazad here on this page, Maze of Ith, and a bunch of City of Shadows down there. Transmute Artifacts, and a bunch of Illusionary Masks and Beta Tranquilities. Dark Rituals, Winds of Change, a bunch of Concord and Crossroads. These are legends in Land Taxes. Ocean Soldiers, Antiquities, Ivory Towers. Oh, these guys are really fun. The Serendib Gens. I think that's actually a little better. I think that actually improved it.
Okay.
So yeah, these are Serendib Gens, and these guys are actually really good in land tax decks. Actually, you know, they definitely have a good use in that actual deck.
But it does tax your lands.
Then some Sedge Trolls down here. And then we just found out that a bunch of Red Elemental Blasts actually went up in value. I didn't actually know that. And this is one of my absolute favorite cards to put into an EDH or Commander deck. Assigned Beta Glasses. I just love using it, for sure. And Illusionary Forces, stuff like that. Sinkholes, Cyclopean Tombs, a bunch of Revised Shivens, a bunch of Beta Paralyzes, and 4 Black Border Winter Orbs. Are people asking me to speed up or slow down, or saying this is driving them crazy?
Really well.
Okay.
They seem to be pretty excited and enjoying it.
Okay. Yeah, Ball Lightnings. This is one of the Psy Blasts that's not in decks. This is one of the signed beta.
Oh, someone said slow down.
Slow down? Oh, okay. Cool. This is the signed beta Howl from Beyond that Dan has killed me with a few times.
That's fantastic.
And I don't have very many beta.
Says, that personal incarnation.
Oh, the personal incarnation. I'll grab that for him.
Prodigy PT says, welcome to Unhinged Magi. Well, we're back.
Yeah, so this personal incarnation, this one is a signed beta.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, he's got a really good graded one. Dan's gonna show in here.
No. I got a signed played condition alpha.
Oh, there we go. Dan's got a signed played condition alpha.
That way I can play with it too.
Personal incarnation. He just handed me. Not part of my collection. So I have a bunch of beta disenchants because like I build them for decks so often. So I do have a bunch of them, but these are just the ones that are not in decks. And these are all my...
Perp says the personal incarnation is the card that got him into MTG.
Is it really?
Really?
That is cool.
That is cool.
Thank you for sharing that, Mike. That is really cool. And some beta Stone Rains, some beta disenchants. Actually, that's an alpha disenchant there. And
Jordan loves seeing this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think everybody would like this so much, but... Yeah, so Ice Storms, I've got other ones that are sitting in decks, and Force Field, and Suchis I use a lot, so I'm surprised these are even in the binder right now. They're almost always in decks. And I love these beta, like Disintegrates and Fireballs. These are almost always in decks as well. Oh, and Disharmony. This card is so good. Everybody forgets about Disharmony in Old School. They are always surprised when it comes out. This is the original steal your opponent's creature and block with it kind of card. It's really good.
And that's why red has control creature stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I got a couple moats here and copper tablets.
Osmond Ozzy loves Suchi. He doesn't own one yet.
Oh yeah, Suchi is so good in Old School, especially the versions that there is no mana burn.
Anger Collection says, are those all double sleeved?
Oh yeah, every card in here is double sleeved, every single one, because all my cards, I have all of the same sleeves, so I can build decks quickly. And so since all my sleeves are the same and all my cards are double sleeved, I can just pull a card out and put it in the deck like anytime I want. So yeah, everything in here is double sleeved.
You want to see him go nuts? He loses one card or thinks he had a card and it's not even there, even if it's a $3 card, he goes bananas.
Yeah, I do.
He just scans to find this $1 freaking card.
Remember to talk here.
Sorry, my bad. I'm talking to the screen.
Yeah, this is I love this card. This is this is mint condition, a beta Mana Vault. That's one of the older signatures by Mark Tedden. So I love that one. I love it because it's got the tiny little text in beta. So yeah, that's a real prize of my collection. It's usually in my vintage deck, actually. My Slaver deck.
OG of Mark Tedden.
Oh, there you go.
See, that's his original.
Yeah, this is Dan's card. It's a real OG of Lord of the Pit that's got a little signature here that's like one of his older signatures. I don't know if I can get it on camera. People can probably see it like that.
They can see it. It looks good.
Yeah, Mark Tedden's signature did change over the years, actually. And this one is it's a 9.5 and then a 10 signature.
No, this one's fantastic. This is actually, it's a 9.5 basic with a 10.
So then these are...
I love Lord of the Pit. That's why I had to have it.
For sure.
Look at that. I mean, the artwork is fantastic on that.
Seriously, that card is really good. And like all my beta Timmies are all on the deck at the moment. My detonates are all on the deck. And most of the copy artifacts are all on the deck. Golgothian Silex, you almost never see it played. You know, it's a cool card, but...
It takes out Atog.
Yeah. Here's my play set of Urza's lands. So they're all antiquities, and I bought most of these like $10 each.
This is the one that I was just busting people up in 1993, Control Magic.
You know, when Magic first started like taking off again in 2016, I went out and I knew I wanted some beta Control Magics. I went out and bought these for like $15 to $20 each, and they're so much higher now.
I know.
But I was like, okay, I've got to get some of those before they start going up.
Oh yeah.
And my beta Spell Blasts and Power Sinks and Two-Headed Giant. I actually have a couple play sets of Howling Mines because I use them in a lot of decks. The deck that I'm playing in the Winter Derby right now has my Collector's Edition set. This is my 4-and-black border set. But I think one of them is in an EDH deck. And, I forget what's the name of this card. The Raging River. That's right. That splits your defense into like two.
It only works when your opponent's playing creatures, and then when people stop playing with creatures, I was like, wow, this sucks.
Yep. and the Time Elementals. One of them is in a sideboard of a deck, I think.
Smith says he has a Summer Magic copy artifact.
That is really cool. That is really cool. I have a playset.
Oh, he means Control Magic.
Oh, okay. I have a playset of Stasis in beta, and 3 of them are in decks. This is the only one that's not.
No worries, Adam.
These actually spiked like crazy recently. All these beta Stasis. Then Steel Artifact. This is a 4 black border Birds of Paradise, and these are just revised. Here's one of my Diamond Valleys. Another one is in a deck.
Was that the one I gave you or no? Or sold you, I should say.
Probably. The one I have signed, I got from another guy on Instagram. Then the Nether Voids. These are typically in decks. They're just not right now. Okay, this is a funny one.
Do you still have the Stasis deck you played last time we played? Anger Collectors.
Was it a Stasis deck or a Twiddle Vault deck? I still have a Twiddle Vault deck built, not a Stasis deck. And yeah, I can show you guys that deck. I've got it here with me.
You guys play CEDH.
Competitive EDH.
Oh.
Usually I like it more casual, personally. So this is a Contract from Below. I bought this for $20 when cards were starting to spike up again. And it's like it's a mint beta. And now these things are going crazy. They're like 500 or something like that. But yeah, I saw they were going up and I was like, dude, I got to get that.
Barbeau says it's hard to get a Faye Jones signature.
Dude, it really is. Yeah, for the Stasis he's talking about. Yeah. I had one Stasis with a Faye Jones signature, and Daniel Chang tried to, at the time, I didn't know how rare it was. He tried to argue me down in price on it, and I resisted, and then he just bought my auction. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And then later on, I found out it was, super rare, and I was kind of pissed about it, actually. Here's my Beta Hurricanes. Psychic Venoms are probably in a deck. The 4 black border Sarahs. I like the Korean Sarahs because I don't have any beta Sarahs. And a couple Thunder Spirits from...
Terry Kingsley says Alternative Force was printed down the road from his house.
Oh, dude, that is cool.
That is freaking cool.
That is really cool. I'm so envious of that. Rook Eggs are probably in the deck that's playing the Diamond Valley. And I'm actually not using my Basalt Monoliths at the moment. Those are...
Wayne Jordan was on the scene in the UK when Summer Magic was a newly discovered thing.
Oh, here's the other City of Shadows. I saw 2 other ones earlier in the binder. So anyways, here's the playset of Underworld Dreams. Yep.
I'm the middle finger of Magic, I think.
The middle, yeah. It kind of is, right? Oh, no, here's the other Rook Eggs. I guess they're not in a deck, so I have them on the wrong page. I got to move it over. Maybe I'll just do that right now, actually.
Don't you think Contract from Below is the best card ever printed?
Dude, seriously, it is. If Contract was legal, it would literally be the best card ever.
You know, I think if I was Wizards of the Coast, I would make I would make that card that you can use it in combo with 2 other cards or some kind of nonsense where you can just play it and not.
That's cool.
I think that'd be fun.
So yeah, I'll go into the last page here. Oh no, it's funny. On the last page, here's my Tabernacles. So here's 2 English Legends Tabernacles. And
here.
What?
I guarantee Edwin would say probably yes.
What?
Anger Collections asks if someone would trade you 4 PSA 10 Alpha Lotuses for all your cards, would you do it?
PSA 10? Oh yeah, for PSA 10 Alpha Lotuses, because those would be insane money.
I would not.
Yeah, those would be worth.
I know, because my collection is a little bit.
Yeah, PSA 10 Lotuses would be worth way more than my collection, because I mean, what do those go for? 500,000? Each?
Yeah,
yeah, so 10 of them would be $5 million. Yeah, okay, fine. I would trade my collection for $5 million. Yeah. But yeah, there's my Tabernacles, and my Recalls are all in another deck. There's only one here.
No, it's only 4 PSA 10s.
Oh, 4 PSA 10s? Well, that's still $2 million.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'd do that. So this is the binder.
My Alpha Brick is 3 million.
This binder is meant to hold expensive cards that are not in decks. So there's one more binder. This binder is meant to hold cards less expensive than the last one.
Jake Bennington says he still has his revised booster box up from the box.
Oh, that is so cool. That the one that we signed and mailed to him?
Yep.
That is awesome. Okay.
Tabernacles.
So you guys might have seen a video I put out a while ago of when I bought this big beta sign collection. And people sometimes ask me if I still have those. And I do, actually. Most of them are actually in this binder or in decks kind of thing. If they're really expensive, then they're in the more expensive binder.
He only has 1 Alpha card. a Heirloom Minotaur. He sits next to a near mint beta and a near mint unlimited Minotaur.
That is cool. So these are all beta artifacts that are all signed from that beta collection.
I'm not opening it.
And I love this. This Christopher Rush signed Rod of Ruin, right? Yeah, there's probably not very many of these got signed, I would bet.
Wayne Jordan says, I think you'd regret it. 4 Lotuses on the market won't make a great deck.
Well, I would obviously sell at least 3 of those Lotuses and then replace my collection. So here's like where I have the black cards, the black sign cards, almost entirely beta. But you can see, like, I think almost all of these are signed. You guys let me know if I'm going too fast or too slow.
Lotus has an alpha card, Tranquility. It's nice to have at least one alpha.
Seriously. And Tranquility actually is a really beautiful alpha and beta because it's so dark.
Actually, that one's playable too because it
totally
wipes out enchantments.
Oh yeah, I've got it in my sideboard now, and I think at least 2 of my decks. Yeah, so Tranquility is great. Here's the rest. Oh, the Frankenstein's monsters.
Did Rudy try to buy all your metal workers? No, he didn't try to buy mine.
Well, Rudy's tried to buy my collection several times, you guys. I always say no because he doesn't pay well. And beyond the fact that I don't want to sell it, like, he doesn't pay well. So here's my Unholy Strengths. I love it because it's actually these are all beta, and I love it because they've got the actual symbol in them. You know, before they took it out with like 4th edition or revised, whatever it was. And then starts the blue signed betas.
Okay, so the Italian box is fun to open because it does have the dual lands. It really is. It's Italian revised 2nd edition starter. Okay, so yeah, if it's revised and it has the dual lands, it's not a niche market. People want the dual lands. They want anything in there. So
I love this card.
Market. Italian is actually really good as far as revised is concerned.
I love that beta sign Sleight of Mind. One of my favorite cards, for sure. So yeah, a bunch of blues.
40 beta lands is still great. Basic lands are the best because you can play them in anything.
For sure. So here's the green signed beta cards, going all the way to here. But then some Titana songs and stuff in there.
4 PSA 10 unlimited Lotuses.
4.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I would still do it.
You still do
for PSA 10.
PSA 10 unlimited.
Oh, unlimited. Oh no, I would not. My collection's worth a lot more than 4 PSA 10 unlimited Lotuses. Yes. So yeah, that's where I would draw the line, for sure.
Yes, Alpha Swamp is cool to own, for sure.
Oh, here, Dan would love this one.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the artwork of that.
Yeah,
one.
that's a cool artwork. This one is not signed.
I like the sign.
Dwarven Demolition Team.
I gotta get me a signed one.
Yeah, I wish I had this one signed. The Quentin Hoover Beta Earthbind. I would love to have that one signed.
I have that signed in alpha.
You do?
I do.
That is awesome.
You want me to go get it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay.
So Chaos Lace.
Ooh. You won't be able to see your comments very well for a little bit.
So yeah, the Bloodlust, people, I don't see these very often, even though there should be a bunch of them floating around, but the actual Legends Bloodlust, you don't see those very much. So yeah, now going over to the white sign cards. When I got this collection, you guys, I'm looking at the Circle of Protections. I had a play set of one of each Circle of Protection that were all signed by the artists, and I traded them away for just the stupidest cards. Like, I made the other guy happy, so, kudos to him. It was this dude in Texas, and I was in a game store, and I was all excited, and he really wanted them, so I was happy to see him happy about it, but I so regret it now. So I had to go back and rebuy Circle of Protections in beta, but it's not the signed one, so I'll probably never get those again. Oh, and Dan really likes this one, too. A signed beta Farmstead. He paid so much money for this really high-end graded Farmstead this one time, and dude, I'm like... I even put this in an EDH deck one time, and like nobody plays this card. This card like sucks. It sucks so bad. And here's the last of the white cards. Now going into like the non-basic lands from various sets. Most of these are legends, effectively. I just showed him the signed beta Farmstead. I said Dan would like that one.
Yes. Farmstead's one of my favorite cards because it's so funny. It is like the worst card ever made in the original set.
Now, every time I see red Circle of Protection, I always think of Brian Weissman. Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Here's a Legends book. Okay, here's Dan's.
You can pull it out because I think the glare is going to be bad.
Okay, if I can get to it.
Here, I'll get to it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you. So some mana shorts, Gate to Phyrexia. This is a Legends insert.
There you go.
Okay, so this is Dan's Quentin Hoover signed Alpha Earthbind, which I'm incredibly jealous about. This card is cool. I love that Quentin Hoover signature. That is cool. So actually, I noticed I only have 3 mana flares because I took that Christopher Rush signed beta one I had, and I actually gave that to Dan.
Yeah.
So he's got it now.
Did. That was my birthday present. Couldn't believe it.
And here, let's get our channel banned. Here's a card that we can't mention anymore. See that?
Oh, yeah.
Can't mention this card. Don't say the name. People are going to be angry.
Don't understand that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Desolator Magic's here.
Oh, he is.
It's not a real collection unless you got a signed and preferably shot with a 9mm by Desolator Magic.
Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, you guys, for anyone who doesn't know, Des actually took like this like stack of cards and like shot them. And then I guess a bunch of people were really excited about them, and now that like they've got value, people actually want them now. Des, that is awesome. I was totally laughing at that story. Oubliettes. And I'm almost done here. Darkness, and then Blight, and I think that's it for this binder. Okay, so that's 2 binders. Now the next thing to go over is maybe the decks.
Oh yeah, Quentin Hoover, Amatorax.
I don't have any signed Quentin Hoover Tanbatorax. That would be cool. Okay, so let's see which deck do you guys want to see first? I'll leave this up on the screen for a bit so everybody can see. Whichever deck you guys want me to go through.
Hey, it's MetaZoo Games.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Bazaar. Okay, we got 1 vote for Bazaar, one for the deck. I think my copy of the deck. My copy of the deck actually has, I think, a bunch of proxies in it because I think a lot of the real cards are in other decks.
Bazaar.
There's 2 Bazaars, 2 decks. Okay, 1 more to decide it. The deck. Oh, it's even robots. Okay, so where is it? I'm looking upside down. Okay, here's the deck, and then Bazaar.
Twiddle.
Yeah, Twiddlevault is mean as hell.
Bazaar.
One of these decks is a deck I'm actually playing in the Derby, guys. So people wanted the deck first, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I guess like most of my real cards for the deck are actually in other decks. So this one has a lot of proxies in it. Because I have 2 sets of Power 9 and 2 entire sets of dual lands and stuff, but I can't keep 8 decks going. So City of Brass, the Abyss, Divine Offering, James Daytome.
Jason P writes, what's your thoughts on acquiring Alpha in 2022 after the massive price spike last year?
Proxy time walk.
I feel they're still undervalued. What do you think Richard Garfield thinks about the state of today's game?
That's a real nice one. I bet he hates the prices of the cards. That's my thought.
I really don't think he cares.
Well, I've heard him make comments in the past.
I've heard him make comments too.
Yeah.
But
proxy.
I only remember that one page where he.
This is actually a proxy too. It's actually a foil jet, but you can't tell. Sorry, you were saying?
Because I've only seen that one video where he makes the comment on $50 being the max of any playable card.
Uh-huh.
And that's why he likes the foils. He was talking specifically for foils to be collectors.
Mm-hmm.
And all others are not.
There's a nice proxy. This one is actually a proxy too. You can tell it's got a paper in the front.
We can play 1993,
that's a
94
fun one.
again. You guys should host it. Proxies allowed. Proxies are allowed when we live stream.
Oh yeah, we totally allow people to play proxies, you guys.
We don't care what you play.
Yeah, we're fine with that. Here's the sideboard in it. Divine Offerings, Ivory Tower, Brian Weissman, Wrath of God, Blue Elemental Blast. This one's really cool. Really like this. There's my signed beta blue elemental blast. And then agreed. So yeah, my deck isn't, my copy of the deck right now isn't very exciting.
At most 50 in that video, but that was a long time ago. We're talking about 20 years ago.
Okay, now this one I'll actually lay out a little bit different because this deck is my attempt to use my Bazaar of Baghdad's, but I don't have any All Hallows Eve, which really screws it up. So you got Mind Twist and Demonic Tutor, Lord of the Pit.
Yeah, I think
Dark Ritual.
I think Kaladesh Inventions are a little bit overpriced, but that's
Animate.
just my opinion.
Put the fun one on top.
Legacy and Vintage aren't very exciting. That's what Desolator Magic just said.
Well, I actually do enjoy them, but I can't knock them too much. I mean, a lot of people don't like those formats. They have pretty decent valid reasons, so I can't knock them too much on that.
He wrote.
Oh, I love this one
because he's writing laugh out loud.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another animate.
Deep spawn,
and
deep spawner, reanimator, deep spawner, represent.
Let's see, the Hell's Caretaker is actually a pretty big card in this
Burn
deck.
Or Channel Fireball viable in old school?
Burn, yes, very much so. Channel Fireball would probably get stopped in a tournament, I think.
Hey, Drunk MTG is here.
Oh, cool. I love this card, guys.
He's working on his car.
This is a Serendib F8 signed in Silver Pin by Anson. This is beta, yeah. I love the Silver Pin signature on it. Onulets, Demonic Hordes.
Legacy's Allure.
Oh, these are proxies. My Triskelions are in another deck.
What do you think of Legacy Allure?
I don't really know. I don't really have a good opinion about it. Okay, here's the Bazaars. This is probably the ones everybody wanted to see. These are real Bazaars.
Yeah, those are freaking fantastic.
Okay, so the idea behind this deck was I was trying to utilize the draws and then also the discard to dump fat creatures like Triskelions and Lord of the Pit into the graveyard and like animate them. But I don't really have any All Hallows Eve. So that would be a huge thing if I could get that. But the Hell's Caretaker actually does an awful lot of work in the deck. So once it gets going, it actually has some really nice combos, like trading like an Onulet for like something like a Triskelion, because then the Onulet goes to the graveyard and you gain life, which is pretty cool. And then the Triskelion comes in play and refreshes his counters. So it has good combos, but I think it really needs some All Hallows Eve.
PSA 10 alpha loaders for my entire collection.
Okay.
It depends on what we talk about collection. Are we talking about boxes I have purchased so I can sell them?
I love this.
If that's included, probably not.
This is my beta Dark Ritual playset. So yeah, that's the Bazaar black deck. I'm trying to make use of my Bazaars, even though I don't have Eureka or All Hallows Eve. And this is what I did first.
I myself managed to get a Dan Fraser's Moxin on 4th edition Swamp proofs a few years back.
Okay, so that's the black.
Would Nether Shadow work in there?
It could actually. I did experiment around with Nether Shadow a little bit, and he did get creatures on top of him, and he did come back into play. Where that deck fails, though, it's too slow. When you play it against other decks in old school, it doesn't come out fast enough, and so it doesn't put the threats on the board quick enough, and I'm not sure how to adjust for that yet. So the late game is actually pretty good. The question is, does it get to late game? Is your problem with that one?
Someone somewhere loves Dark Rituals, and they collect them.
Okay, now you guys said robots?
Yep, robots. Robots was requested.
Okay, so this is the Bruised Robots. And this one I think actually might have my Real Power 9 set in it. Let's see. Oh, I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Nice. So, but it's funny, like I only have one playset of Triskelions of Real Antiquities. So the other 3 are in a different deck. So I've got these Mirrodin ones here, which is not old school legal. So I'll hide those from your eyes so you guys don't have to look at that. But let's see. Mind Twist, Demonic Tutor. Okay, yeah, the Mishra's workshops, those are legit. There's 4 workshops in here. And there's my Time Walk. Yeah, that's a real Time Walk. That's my Unlimited. And this is actually a proxy Brain Geyser. And there's one of my ICs. You saw the other one in a binder.
Desolator says, needs more cats.
Needs more cats. You know, people laugh at this card in old school when you put it on the table, and then like they get shot down and lose the game because of it. Here's
Epidemic 989 says he likes to collect flying men.
This is my real Time Twister signed unlimited. I actually got this signed by Tiden in person, or Tiden. Here's my only candelabra.
Hey, you remember back then? Was that the first year we went?
I think it was.
Okay, so yeah. Remember how I was saying I'm not getting anything signed because I don't like signed signatures?
Yeah. Yeah. You reversed on that, haven't you?
I did. Yeah.
This actually is a real beta signed Ruby. And Primal Clay. Who plays with Primal Clay?
I do.
And Clay Statue. Well, it's a Bruised Robots deck, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the Tano's Coffins, you guys, are really good. People discount that card way too fast. It's actually really good.
What's the cheapest deck to build in old school? No proxies.
Probably a red burn deck. Yep. You could probably build really cheap. Here's a Italian the Abyss. Oh, this is my beta Mox Jet signed. That is a real beta Mox Jet. Here's my English Abyss that I got from you, actually. Yeah, I bought this one from Dan. Felwerstone. Here's the Suchis. You guys saw the other two in the binder.
Yep.
Their third workshop. Here's my Ancestral Recall unlimited.
The real one.
Yeah, that's unlimited.
Signed by my fool.
And here's a Foreign Black Border book. This is a proxy Chaos Orb. I only have one Chaos Orb and it's unlimited. And revised. And there's the Juggler Nuts. And this is a signed beta Jade statue. This is from that collection that I bought. Oh, here's my Unlimited Lotus that I actually got from Dan. We traded.
Yep.
He has my Christopher Rush signed Unlimited Lotus, and I have
Boom.
his unsigned Unlimited Lotus now. There's an ugly counterspell and a nicer counterspell. These three are proxies. My real City of Brasses are in another deck. And some ugly white border strip mines. Here's the other Icy. That one, yeah, that's a signed beta.
He says Powerhouse.
Okay, this is a real unlimited Mox. And this is a real beta signed Mox. And then there's the
But everybody wants to know if that Farewell Stone is real.
Oh yeah, these are real. That's funny. And you're only allowed one mana drain. It's a restricted card in the 93-94 format. So I actually have 8 mana drains because I use them for decks all the time. So it's one of the few cards I have more than 4 of.
And your collections, do you think they'll bring back Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, Old Frame? Like how they went back and did Old Frame from Time Spiral?
I hope they do. They might, because it's a pretty cool retro thing.
Well, I think they might, but it'll probably be a secret lair.
So here's the Transmute Artifact. You guys saw the other 3 in the binder. And this is my real beta signed Sapphire. It's pretty beat up, but I just love it.
Rarefied air to catch it and pass around power.
So then there's the Underground Seas. There's the 4 workshops. Only one of my workshops is signed, unfortunately. But they're all real. And this is a real set of Power 9 here. So of my only real set of Power 9, the non-collector's edition, I mean, 4 of my Moxes are beta. 1 of them is unlimited. And then the rest, the Power Blue is all unlimited, so is the Lotus.
As long as it's power, baby.
Yeah, so that's the Robots deck.
Robots in disguise. So which one's your Decepticons?
Which robot in here?
Yeah.
Maybe the Juggernaut, because he makes you attack with him. It kind of pisses me off, The one that irritates me the most is probably the Decepticon. Okay, so let's see what people want to see next. All right, or if everyone's still enjoying this and want to see others.
Do you guys buy secret lairs? Liars.
I bought the Bob Ross ones.
Okay, so I did buy the cool one that I opened because I just love that. I love the way that art looked. Remember when I showed you?
Yeah.
The current one. They sent me a free one, but I bought another one so I could have it.
I'm surprised no one said they want to see this one yet. The Twiddle Vault.
One person did, but they called it something different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see the Twiddle Vault? That's a pretty fun deck. We're not getting a lot of comments if people are enjoying this or not. I don't honestly know.
No, I think they are.
Okay, Twiddle Vault.
Yeah, me too. Retro Green bought the MSCH Heavy.
Okay.
Yep, they want to see it. Mana Burn says yep.
Okay, so this is actually...
Where is your deck, Dan? Oh,
this actually is a pretty deck. What?
I left my deck at the house.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Okay, so you guys, this deck has no proxies. This one is all old school, legit cards. So they're all either original, like alpha, beta, whatever, but also collector's edition. But
look, Alpha Sign Savannah Lions. There you go. See, I didn't have a deck, but I had a card to show.
So here is the recalls. There's the
gotta go to bed. It's
Time
late
Vault.
here in Sweden.
Okay.
Thanks for streaming. Let's see all the
These
cards.
are...
All right, have a good sleep, ABL.
ABL. So yeah, these are beta stasises. And the Twiddles and the Brain Geyser, Howling Mine and the Mind Twist. There's another Twiddle. This is a Legends recall. This is a collector's edition Wheel of Fortune. So here's a collector's edition Ancestral and CE Counterspell, a Mirror Universe, Beta Regrowth. Here's the other Twiddle. Here's a Time Twister and Mana Drain.
For the planes.
Time Walk. Boomerang. There's one Boomerang in the deck. Fourth Twiddle. And
Tony
Demonic
Anderson
Tutor.
says, I'm in the Ben Twiddle Vaulted by Edwin Club. It is a terrible thing to be Twiddle Vaulted. I'm in that club too.
Been Twiddle Vaulted by Edwin. I love this one. This signed Beta Demonic Tutor. That's one of my favorite cards.
Hey, Tony, isn't it so fun when he just says, okay, I'm going to take another turn? Okay, I'm going to take another turn after that turn.
I eventually...
after that turn, I'm going to take another turn.
I start apologizing after a while because it gets ridiculous. Here's my only real Chaos Orb. Here's the second Time Vault. Third Time Vault.
Trying it out, I could have gone to the bathroom and come back and it still wouldn't have been my turn.
Okay, so that's it for the cards. The rest is like mana sources. So like this is the base of the deck. So it's 3 Time Vaults, 4 Howling Mines, 3 Stasis.
Tony says it was still fun.
Oh, good. I hope it was still fun and not too irritating.
Your turn. Don't forget to skip your untap.
Yeah.
That's what Wayne Jordan said.
Yeah.
With the amount of graded cards you have, Dan, do you still think you can build a 93? Well, my graded... I could probably build a deck with my graded cards.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With just my graded cards, I could definitely build a deck.
Okay, so all these dual lands, these are all
I have my
collector's
Geoslage
edition.
here. Geoslage. Yes. Everybody loves Geoslage, right? It's still a thing.
Oh, I love these. One of each of the artwork for the signed basics.
That's freaking fantastic, though.
Yeah, I really like that. City of Brasses. I think there's 3 City of Brasses. Oh, there's the other 2 or 1. So 3 City of Brasses. And I think there's 5 islands in the deck. Yeah, so 5 islands. Then there's Power 9, Lotus and Soul Ring. This is a very old Mark Tedin signature. If you compare that to other Mark Tedin signatures, it looks very different. But I showed this to him in person, and he verified it is real. So I should probably put Lotus on top. People would rather see that, probably. Okay,
Lotus is
power. Lotus is crap.
It's not the flower.
Okay, so there we go. That's the mana base. So it has a set of jewelry. And these, again, guys, these are all real 93, 94 cards. They're all legit. Lotus and Soul Ring. That's actually a beta Soul Ring. And then the dual lands are all collector's edition. And then 5 islands. Then a library, 3 Cities of Brass, and a Felwar Stone. So that's the Twiddle Vault deck. And the sideboard, I'm actually not going to show you guys because it's a surprise.
Surprise!
Surprise! Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll show you on another stream. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the Twiddle Vault.
All right, Alpha Righteousness, right? Yeah, Righteousness.
Yeah, I really hope I'm not boring
Signed.
people with this. I hope they actually want to see it.
They're actually interested. I don't even know if anybody's leaving or they're here.
Okay. Well, I would
They
like to
keep
show you
coming.
guys this. So this box, this is a box that was made on Etsy, and it's got these really cool like carvings into it. That was probably done with a laser, I'm imagining. And these carvings, have the mana symbols. Now, what I use this box for is this box actually holds all of the less expensive old school cards that weren't good enough to go in a binder. So they're not like more than like 20 to 50 bucks each, but you know, they're still like good, valid cards.
Curious how you store product and protect your cards. Vault, safe, just lying around like in Rudy's house?
Well, actually, that's one of the reasons that I have all my old school cards is separate than the rest of the collection, is because I can put these in a safe. Hold on, wife's calling.
Mana Burn
Hello?
is enjoying the show.
Yeah, we are, but are you at the gate?
Yeah, no one here is going to dislike the next.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
All right. Well, he's delayed of game. Hippie signed alpha, baby. Oh yes. See this?
Oh, that is nice.
Freaking cool, right?
That is cool. So to quickly show you guys what kind of stuff's in here. So again, this is cards I used to build old school decks that weren't expensive enough to be in a binder. And so they all come in here.
I own 0 original artwork. It's so sad. I need at least one, but now they're way too expensive to own.
Whoops. Work on my technique here.
It was his cousin. Okay, Kevin Massey. Oh, like Marpool Islands, his cousin was my college advisor at the University of South Carolina. That's Kevin Massey.
Oh, that's cool. I love Dingus Egg. So you guys, you get a sense of like what's in here. I mean, they're good cards and stuff, but they're not like as expensive as the other ones. So yeah, like the reason I have them in here is because if I need to go somewhere, I only have so much room in a safe. You know, you can put your expensive cards in a safe quickly, just like that. And then the ones that aren't nearly as much, you don't have to put as much effort into protecting them. So a smaller safe or something like that. But all these old school cards are in these things so they can be easily managed and protected. That's like the whole point.
I think this is an easy answer, but we'll go ahead and ask Edwin, the expert.
What?
Turn 1 hippie or turn 1 Lotus Ancestral Time Walk?
Lotus Ancestral Time Walk.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hippie just gets bolted.
Exactly.
So I love the blue.
Which sleeve?
All the amnesias.
Recommendations?
Dragon shields. I love the dragon shields. Absolutely. You know, any color, of course, but I use dragon shield glossy black for all of my cards. So I can just swap them back and forth between decks. I love those. The clones. Those are nice. These actually didn't make it in a binder. That's a collector's edition.
Are you hoping to trade up to alpha beta so they match the horseman sets?
That actually is what I try to do all the time. I'm either trying to finish out missing slots in my old school collection or trade up effectively is what I'm trying to do. So yeah, you can kind of get a sense of like what's in here.
I have a weapon safe in my truck, but besides weapons, it usually has my valuable magic cards in it.
Okay, and the last box that you guys might have any interest is this box. And in this box, this is where I keep like all of like my basic lands that are not in decks.
Hey,
yeah.
Kevin Massey says, I'd rather watch this than someone opening a box of standard stuff for a patron.
Really?
What about a person opening for himself? I do that all the time. I open standard all the time. I don't know whether to be hurt. Oh.
So in this box, you guys, is where I keep all the basic lands. So this whole stack here that you can see.
Yeah, ground is good.
This is all like beta basic lands that are not in decks, effectively. So like I bought them like a while ago when they were like cheap. So I've got a bunch of beta basic lands, and that's almost all I build decks out of. So this is where when we do cube draft, like these all come out.
For a working Iron Man suit.
Dude, a working Iron Man suit would be so cool.
I might be tempted on that one.
I'd probably do that. Yeah, here's the forests.
I get Jarvis, right?
Yeah, Jarvis would have to come with it.
I mean, oh my gosh.
Now this stack here, this is interesting. This entire stack here, this is all proxies. But as you guys saw, I keep like 8 decks at all times. And so certain cards, like you just end up proxying a lot. And so they go in this stack of like proxies that I've already printed. See, there's some All Hallows Eve. So proxies that I've already printed, and I don't want to have to go print them again. So I just print them out and shove them into this stack. So I can go grab them when I need them for decks.
I'm not sure what this is.
V or NGO. I don't know what that means either.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. The main stuff all goes in decks, and stuff expensive cards not in decks goes in binders, and then the stuff that doesn't fit in those two binders goes in that other box, and then the lands and the proxies go in this box. And so when I have these all together, that's like all my old school cards.
Kevin Massey writes, not interesting seeing old cards or when you crack old old boxes. All right, here we go. This is the Mox Jet I got.
Oh yeah, this is the one he keeps talking about. You traded commons for that, right?
Yeah, I traded commons for that.
Yeah, so PSA 10 or BGS 10.
BGS 9.5 quads and BGS 9.5 base.
That's kind of incredible, Dan.
Yep.
Honestly.
And then I also got this one recently. Another Alpha Mox Emerald there. 8.5.
Yeah, we are still buying here, guys. Trying to finish out slots in the collection. Should we? Oh, you're fine.
You want me to flip it?
Are you still like showing like cards?
No. I think I'm done for a little bit, I guess.
Oh, actually, you know what? We should show off these cards. Somebody.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Yeah, do you want to talk about them?
There's not much to say about them. I mean, I don't even know who made them.
Oh, I don't have his name.
A fan turned me into a card and Edwin into a card. I think they're really good, right? It goes side by side. I think we talked about them on the channel before. They are really good. They're foiled out too. But if you put them, let's see, yeah, you have to put them like this, and then it's one piece, right? I don't know if they're coming in too well. Reaching for the camera.
Reach for the sky.
But Edwin's the magic engineer, and I'm Dan the man.
That's funny.
But we're both legendary creature YouTubers.
I found this just the other day. This is my original DCI card. Look at that. Edwin's original DCI. I'll see if I can hold it still enough that people can actually see partners? It. Yeah. So it says from 1997 is when I got this card. Yeah, so I actually found this in a drawer and I was like, oh my god, this is my first DCR card. Like from right after I started playing and then got into tournaments. And so I started in 96 and this is 1997.
Anger Collection says I'll trade you all my beta basics, Edwin.
Dude, I will take them. What do you want? I definitely want beta basics, that's for sure.
Omniscient Empire. Those alpha moxes are pretty. Let's see. It says, have a good weekend, everyone. Going to try and finish reading Foundation and Empire.
Should we expand
Dan, do you have
why don't we expand the face
alpha?
video?
Okay. I was about to nug you with the lights again.
Boink, there we are.
We're back to these messages. I think the other camera was doing better.
In terms of like coloring and stuff like that?
When I turn my head, I see a thing.
Yeah, it's not like 60 frames a second for sure.
The other one is better. But okay.
It's like the same camera. I don't know why they're different.
I don't know what happened. They just don't like us. Let's see. Do you have any alpha power graded 10? I do not.
Alpha graded. Well, you have an alpha 9.5.
Well, yeah, I have an alpha 9.5.
He has an alpha Lotus 9.5. That one that you opened on the channel that sent waves throughout the world.
I also have the tropical island still.
Are those cards here?
Yes, I think. I can go down and check.
Okay. Do you guys want him to go get that alpha Lotus that he cracked on that video 6 years ago that kind of sent waves?
2014? Yeah, it's 8 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Because it's 2022 now. Just 7.5.
Holy boosh!
Barbosa says yes.
Okay, people want to see. If you want to grab it, I'll man the chat until then.
I'll see if it's here.
Okay, so I'll move over to the chat seat. So yeah, we don't have a keyboard set up in a convenient spot here yet. For anyone who joined late, this is a new streaming setup. We're still working on the lighting. We're working on the camera angles. We just kind of like set everything up, hooked all the cables up, and we're like, do you want to stream? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So we started. So that's why it looks like on the screen, it looks like it's a little dark still, and like the angles need to be worked out a bit better. Gotta figure out why that frame rate is not as high, stuff like that. I see that Nice Retro Gaming says, amazing collection. Thank you guys for showing your babies. Yeah, no problem. I was actually worried that you guys were going to think that was boring or it was going to come off like a flex or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I see that Sandro said, yes, go get that Alpha Lotus. I think he's getting it right now. And for anyone who doesn't know, Dan, he cracked open an Alpha Lotus like years ago. And it was like before anybody was cracking alpha and beta on video. And it kind of sent waves like throughout the Magic community. And he was getting even calls from like CNN and news sites and stuff like that. Anyways, like that video really like sent waves out. And it was kind of a big deal for openings. And then other people started like opening like old packs and stuff. But what he's going to get is like that card that he opened on that video that time like a while ago. You guys seem to like signed cards. Kevin, yes, I do. I see, at first it was interesting. I actually loved signed cards. I loved them. But Dan didn't. And then when he was just opening Magic cards. He wasn't playing like with the old cards. And I kept pushing him for a while to like play old school. And then he finally started playing old school. And then as we were playing back and forth, I keep slapping down all these signed cards. And I guess he just kind of developed a thing for it. Because now Dan is not only playing old school, he's actually going and buying signed cards. Like that's actually what his goal is. As for me though, like I don't only want signed. I do like them, but I don't want only signed. I mean, I do like having like some are that some are not. Jason says the end game is to be buried in a coffin made out of graded Magic cards. That's funny. That is funny. Hey, do we still have... So, the Magic Historian was here earlier. Are you still out there? Wonder if we still got Perp in the live stream. Gosh, I would love to get that guy to Orlando and play some Magic with him in person. Oh, I see we have like a big dip in the actual stream. I wonder if it lagged or something like that. Yeah, the video like hand shaking. Yeah, that's what it was. What's my favorite set? Mana Burn asked. My favorite set is either Beta or Arabian Nights. I like Beta. If I had to pick one set to play with, it would definitely be Beta. If I had to pick one set that I think is the coolest in terms of like creatures, flavor, stuff like that, it's definitely Arabian Nights. Because like I like fast aggressive creature decks. I'm really into those. And it's definitely got that in spades. And it's got cards that are just fun to build around. Like Diamond Valley, like sacking your creature to get life, and Elephant Graveyard, making an elephant deck and actually having it be decent. Honestly, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, so Kevin says his in-laws live in Tampa and Fort Myers. Yeah, that's not too far away from us. Tampa is like an hour and a half to the west of us. And Fort Myers is, that's like 4 hours southwest of us, something like that. So, yeah, actually, there's a Tampa old school group, by the way. And sometimes we actually have driven out to Tampa to play with them. And sometimes the Tampa group comes here to Orlando. And here in Orlando, we have an old school group called the Orlando Fireballs. And so the Tampa guys, the Tampa Baytogs, they will sometimes come out to Orlando, and then the old school teams can go. We've got an event actually on December 29th. We're actually all going to be here in Orlando, the Fireballs. There's a Facebook group for the Orlando Fireballs, and we're all organizing who's going to be there. And I'm planning on being there on the 29th. And Psychozen says he owns a condo in Sarasota. So yeah, you should, next time you're in Florida, you should come send us a message. And if you come to Disney, by the way, like Dan and I both live really close to Disney. We could easily go meet you at the parks and stuff like that. because we both have annual passes and we live pretty close. So that's kind of a cool way to actually go meet people. We've definitely done that a few times before when people have come into town. Like there was another guy named, he goes, I don't know if I should say his real name. He goes under the channel MTG Canuck, and he's a Canadian. And when he came all the way down here, he let me know, and I went over to Magic Kingdom and met up with him and his girlfriend in the Magic Kingdom. And we actually did the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train together. And his girlfriend has this Instagram channel with like a bear, and it's called Sufi the Bear. And it's all these pictures of this teddy bear, like in these real life kind of like things. And it's actually a really famous channel. And I didn't know it at the time, so I took a picture with Sufi Bear. Next time I'm in Florida, I'll look you guys up. That would be cool. My wife is being stationed in D.C. Oh, that's interesting. In Washington, D.C.? That's awesome. You know, I really want to go visit Washington, D.C. My wife and I are talking about getting on a train and just doing renting like a sleeper car and riding a train from here in Florida all the way up to like New York and stopping in DC for a while and seeing all the museums and stuff. Then ride up to New York and actually, because I've never been in New York, it'd be cool to like check that out and try to like go see some shows and stuff like that, and then ride a train back down. Because I actually grew up on the West Coast. I grew up in California, then moved to Oregon later after college. But like, so I've been all up and down the West Coast and seen a whole bunch of stuff there, but I really haven't done it yet since coming out here to Florida on the East Coast. Where is Dan? What is he doing? By the way, I love this this jet that he's got. I cannot believe he traded commons and got an Alpha 9 Mox jet. That is so cool. Psychozin says, crime is bad in DC. Don't bring anything valuable. Boy, that's really too bad. So yeah, I've heard that a lot, which is surprising. How can crime be so bad in Washington D.C., you know, the nation's capital? I'm sure there's a story behind it. It's just kind of amazing though. I would think with all those politicians there and stuff, they would have like, I don't know, really good police force and stuff like that.
I made it back.
So Dan's back. You got the cards?
I do.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here they come, the big cards.
All right. Here we
big
are.
King Dingaling cards.
If I can get through the mess. Here we go.
Okay. So I got it back on the camera there, so they can see this now.
Okay, here we go. Ta-da!
There it is.
So here we got Tropical Island. Nobody cared about that.
I actually, when you opened that on the
video,
video,
I was really excited.
I was really excited.
Well, I was thinking I was going to get Bayou.
Yeah. Oh, really? You wanted Bayou more than Trop?
Well, no. Tropical Island goes with Bayou.
Oh, you thought the next card was going to be Bayou.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh, I got both two lands. That's going to be awesome. And then I flipped it over. Bam! There we go.
That is the Alpha Lotus.
There it is. Still here. Still here. I remember when it first went up, everybody was going nuts because it's the $30,000 card.
Yeah, $30,000 at that time.
Who wants to buy it right now? 30 grand.
Oh my gosh. It would be such a crime to sell it for 30 grand now.
I'm not going to sell it for 30 grand.
You know, that one specifically, like, I bet it's got to have provenance to it because everyone in the world, like, that plays Magic saw that specific card come out of a pack. Too. Like, that is, like, the Open Boosters card.
Yep. And it pretty much, like, smashed it.
Matt asked me, how is Derby Batch 2 treating me? I'm undefeated so far in Batch 2. I've got 2 more matches to play, but I haven't lost a game yet, so it's going well.
There's my 10
I'm going for you, Matt.
pearl.
Imagine getting a Lotus and a dual land in the same pack. I know, right? And when in that video, when Dan opens the dual land, he's like, "Oh, cool! I got a tropical." I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I got a tropical!" I would have been like over the moon already. Well, what's the pearl? The deal? Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So it's a 10. Where did you get this one?
I got it a while back. I traded a beta starter for it.
Really, that is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Dan, you should make an NFT of the Lotus moment. You know, People are funny about NFTs.
Yeah,
Some people love them and some people hate them.
I had to back the truck up on that because I started getting a whole bunch of comments of you're trying to drain people's money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because my plan was to actually do that as an NFT, but I was testing the waters to see what would happen. You know,
there was a lot of negativity.
I was impressed
NFTs.
about the negativity.
I knew that people were a little soured on it, and I knew that NFTs, like a lot of them, they're not being used correctly. But I didn't expect that much of a negative reaction.
Right. What's your opinion on the NFT?
I think it's an interesting tool, and it's like the first guy who made a silicon transistor probably didn't know the best use case in the world for it. But then eventually someone's like, hey, we can make a microprocessor. Then it's like everything in the world changes.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like NFTs probably have some really good uses. There's probably issues out there that NFTs solve. But right now, everyone's just trying to monetize it.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's just trying to make money on it. And I think the internet's getting really sick of it.
Well, I was trying to make money on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
A few extra dollars here and there is always good.
You guys are both 10s. Thanks, Drunk
Oh,
MTG.
thanks, man. He
That's
must be
really
really
cool.
drunk, though.
Oh, so Kevin just picked up a beta contract from below for 202. That, I think, is a good price.
That is a good price.
Especially if it's good condition, Kevin.
Even if it's LP. I mean, HP. I think that's a good deal.
Yeah, seriously. I think you scored on that one for sure. There you go. Yeah, so what we got to do is we got to get a big screen right behind the cameras there, so we can look this
forward
way and actually see it. And keep working on the lighting and such here. Yeah. Like when it's the down camera, the lighting looks great, but when it's the facing us,
you think that's what's causing it to not film us correctly?
Well, it's you really got to play with these setups. You know, you got to move the lights around.
That's what she said.
You got to try different bit streams. You got to try different frame rates and resolutions. And then, all of a sudden, it'll, snap, and then, things look great. Dan, Anger Collection said, Dan, what's your end goal with your entire collection? That's an interesting question.
My end goal. I don't really have an end goal. What do you mean by end goal? Because I want a playable collection. And that's what I'm currently trying to acquire. And that's what the signed cards that are playables and that kind of stuff. And then I have my collection, but kind of over getting the big giant 10s and all that kind of stuff temporarily, I think, because I've actually traded a lot of those away. Mm-hmm. So I could actually get more playables. So my end goal, there is no end goal for a collectible collection. You know what I mean? Is there really an end goal?
I have an end goal.
What's your end goal?
Well, I have 2 stages. My first stage of end goal is to get enough of every card in Old School that I could literally build any deck.
Okay, I know that. That's what is similar to what I have currently.
And then my second stage is after doing that, I would like to just get all the high-end graded cards that I possibly can.
Right now, I'm trying to get signed cards. So if I can get almost an entire set, even if it's in HP condition, signed alpha and that kind of stuff, even if it's Quentin Hoover and it's a really beat up Wrath of God or whatever. No, is it? Yeah, it's Wrath of God. I think he did too, right? Was it Wrath of God or yeah, it was Wrath of God.
I can't remember.
Quentin Hoover.
I've got it in the binder in there.
But anyways, that would be nice, because then I have every signed artist card. Right? But it has to be a legit signature, and that's the hard part, to figure out whether it's a legit signature.
Go look for Wrath of God. That might be Jeff Menges.
I like the aspect of having a alpha signed card, even if it's in HP condition, because then I can play it. But as for quads and 9.5s, the grading industry has kind of, lost their base. Not really grading correctly in most conditions.
Yeah, they've really screwed that up for themselves, haven't they?
So it's really hard to go. And when I have a mint card, I'm going to send it in for grade, and then I'll trade it or sell it and that kind of stuff.
I thought I had a Wrath in here.
Because I've already had high-end graded sets. I mean, I still do. So I just tore apart my Unlimited. I'm going to keep my Arabian Nights high-end set. But that's because I love Arabian Nights. So I don't really have an end goal, I guess. You know? I don't really know. I go from thing to thing to thing to thing.
How long do you think you'll be stuck on this artist signature thing?
Until I get the majority. And then I'll be happy.
Okay.
Because most of those are going to go into my played condition.
If somebody put a big collection of signed, kind of like what I bought, like something like that, if they put that up and the price was right, would you snap by it right now?
Yeah, I would.
You hear that, guys? If any of you has a bunch of signed old school original cards,
yeah, for a good price, it's got to be a good price. I'm not going to just pay overvalue.
Dan's ready to snap by.
Or trade. Tell me what you want.
I ignored the comments here for a little bit.
Well, that's because I was thinking.
Oh, people said keeping the collection or passed down. I think I'm way behind in comments here. Hold on.
Well, these two I'm not ever going to sell.
We need a smell-o-vision for these streams. Probably not.
No. Let's not do that. When I have gas, it's a bad thing.
Somebody said, your Mana Burn said to buy a real-life tropical island.
Oh, man. That's a real-life goal right there.
Someone in Mr. Beast won an island. Was that Cameron?
Cameron.
Yeah, he won the island.
Yeah, but see, these I'm never going to sell. I'll probably put it, I don't know if my kids would even care about them, so they'll probably be sold eventually, for sure.
So Ashra said keeping the collection to be passed down.
Yeah, see, your kids may not appreciate what you have. That's the other difference. See, neither one of my kids really have an interest in Magic the Gathering. They love Fortnite. They like Pokemon cards because of the characters, and that's pretty much it. Because I do Pokemon stories for them. But Magic the Gathering, they have absolutely no interest in whatsoever.
Lou, bigger than you, says he'll sign all your alphas. Anybody wants Lou?
That's a good answer.
Does anybody want Lou to sign their alphas?
Okay, I like Lou. That was funny.
So Psycho Zen said start with Christopher Rush.
Yeah.
By the way, Psycho Zen always leaves nice comments on
If you get the Christopher Rush forests, they're right there underneath there should be underneath the personal incarnation. There should be underneath that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll change the camera.
So I have started on the Christopher Rush collection. I got his mana short and mana barbs, but I also got the 2 alpha forests there. Just went ahead and polished that off.
That mana flare that's painful to see go because I wanted to be buried with that thing.
I told you not to sell it or give it away.
No, it was a worthy cause.
Man, that was awesome.
So let's see. Start with Christopher Rush. He said. So Cardboard Bazaar said he picked up a nice Beta Mox Emerald yesterday from my LGS. Dude, that is awesome.
That is awesome.
Cardboard Bazaar. Nice work on that. He says his first non-collector edition power. Wow. Your first power was a beta?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I would have done unlimited.
That's pretty big.
But that's awesome.
Rudy's end goal will probably be burning everything so our cards go up.
No, I think his end goal is that I have to go over and Edwin has to go over and sell his stuff. Because there's no way we can buy it.
Yeah, he's funny because the joke is that Rudy pumps and never dumps. Like you guys, literally, it's true.
It's
true. All those cards, all those old cards.
God.
He has them all still.
But
we've seen them. He's pulled them out and showed them to us, and it's oh my gosh.
It's amazing.
It's
like going to a candy store and seeing everything you'd ever want. It's a wonderful sensation to see.
It is. It's incredible. Asha says, you guys know anything about selling and buying domain names?
No.
Like .coms?
I don't.
The game has changed an awful lot in the last few years. I used to tell people to go to eBay and set up a good profile. Get yourself good feedback and then do your sales yourself there. It seems like the best way now is maybe to get into a high-end Facebook group where people are actually buying and selling those cards and sell your cards one at a time to real people that you have been verified in those groups.
Yeah, I've sold a lot of my cards to people I actually know and traded my cards to people I actually know. I just tell them what I want, then they give me what I want for what they want, and we're good to go.
And you guys stop selling your cards to Rudy in like big bulk collections.
God.
Like that. I'm happy for Rudy.
He gets ridiculous deals.
I'm happy for him, but it pains me because people will have, maybe they've got a collection worth 50 grand, right?
Yeah.
And if they sold them like, 3 at a time, 1 at a time, they would get almost 50 grand. But then they'll sell it to Rudy for like 23. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, seriously.
What happened?
And many of these people, like I happen to know, like have like a typical kind of job, that $27,000 they just gave up would have been a lot of money for them. And I'm always like, it's so worth it to just sell them yourself.
And it's not like they're not even twisting his arm. He's not even twisting their arm. He's saying, well, I don't think you should. And then they do it anyway.
And then they do it. Yeah, so I mean, Rudy's honest about it. He tells them that they should sell it and stuff, but people, they want the convenience.
Yeah, exactly. The convenience is king,
If I had
Time is money,
$50 million, I can understand, 27 grand. But if you're a dude that like has no retirement, you got credit card bills because you owe money on your credit card, you got school debt, then sell them yourself, guys.
Yeah,
seriously.
Take your time. You'll have to do taxes, but you just file the gains and you're good because it's long-term gains. It's only 15% tax.
Oh wow, we're missing comments here. We need to go faster.
That's what she said.
Cabra says, "Do you see any upside with all the real life World Championship cards?"
I have no idea.
Maybe, like the gold border ones that are old school related. Maybe.
I still want the 1-of-1, the championship card, the 1-of-1.
Oh yeah, the 1996 champion.
I would put that and hang it on the wall. It would never go anywhere. I'd die with it.
That's a pretty big one.
It would die with these two.
Hard to let go of the nostalgia, especially if you started playing way back at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nico says, end goals to being happy. I agree with that. Hey, chaps, Jam Bobby said. And Lou Bigger Than You said, is $5 a good price? Was he talking about signing people's cards?
Signing people's cards. Signing the alpha cards. $5 a card.
And Ozzy says, I feel like I'm really there. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
We feel like you are too, Ozzy.
Yeah. Can you go get me a Coke?
Yeah, we chat with Ozzy all the time, back and forth over the videos. I think I should get the MetaZoo kit from Rudy tonight. We each have some MetaZoo kits. Like,
is it? No, this is a new one.
Oh, the new one. I think. Oh, that's going tonight. I'm not going to buy that, probably.
Yeah. We're going to keep going.
Fortnite Secret Lair.
Fortnite Secret Lair is probably going to come. If it hasn't already.
Matt says, don't pass it down. Pain in the ass to sell it for your heirs. So Asha says, okay, anyway, putting a collection of value in like a trust fund. Oh, she's asking if you can put a collection in a trust fund.
You can totally put it in trust fund. That's not a big deal. The problem is the trust fund will not be able to establish value until the time of your death.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because that's the actual time that they say this is how much it's worth.
Well, okay, so now I'm curious. So what happens if you die and then 5 years goes by and the value of each of those independent cards, some go up, some go down?
Well, assuming
does the trust fund reevaluate constantly?
No, it's at the time of your death. That's when you owe your taxes.
Oh, you mean for tax purposes?
Yeah.
They evaluate it right then. You pay your taxes, and then the taxes are paid.
Yep.
And it can be passed on to family members.
Yep.
Okay, I get you.
Taxes have to be paid first.
Land is always the best investment.
But we're not tax advisors. I think that's something that we're supposed to say or something.
Yeah, we're not financial advisors. We're two dudes with old cards.
Yep.
So land is typically the best investment.
Yeah, I'd
also call artifacts rocks, mana rocks, and things like that. Rudy's home must be the Cave of Wonders, dude. It kind of is.
Well, it's not his home. I mean,
well, don't say too much.
Yeah.
But it's kind of Cave of Wonders. There's some definite Cave of Wonders when you walk in there. Some things that you're like, oh my gosh. There's definitely that. I lost my place here. Oh, there we go. Rudy Wonka, yeah, to some extent.
Rudy Wonka.
Rudy has that trust, though. He probably does.
I would assume he does.
So JW said Rudy won't send me a 1099.
What?
Yeah, I don't blame him. Maybe Rudy will build a museum and have a statue of him.
I could see him doing that, actually.
So Lou's asking if we offer more. Yes, we will offer more than Rudy. Like, if you guys are going to sell your stuff to Rudy, maybe consider us first. We'll probably buy it for more than Rudy would. Not putting up with BS and knowing I won't be scammed is worth something. Selling to Rudy also. That is true.
That is 100% true.
Yeah, Rudy doesn't rip people off.
Nope.
So you are going to get your money if you sell.
You will.
And the Taco Factory. So Mana Burn's asking if we play any board games. I love
board games.
Settlers of Catan has always been one of my favorites.
I haven't played a board game in years because I have
Really?
no one to play with. I tried to get the boys into Monopoly. He doesn't want to play.
I tried to get games.
I mean, I'll play board games all day long.
Monopoly's fun.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What's that?
I wonder if we could set up a stream with a board game. I wonder if there's a board game that we could play.
We should do Monopoly with Magic YouTubers. Like, next time we get Rudy and like Andrew Schrock or something to come in, get the 4 of us and do a Monopoly game.
I don't know if they'd be into that, but that'd be kind of cool.
Would you guys like that? Like, if it was Dan and me and Andrew Schrock, that's Power 9 Quest, and Rudy from Alpha Investments playing Monopoly, would you guys actually enjoy that?
I don't know.
Instead of the lands, we should pick Magic cards that are actual like places. So like Boardwalk and Park Place is like some famous real estate. Like maybe it's like a volcanic island in an underground sea or something like that.
Right.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
Then you literally have to go get your playset. Do you have to collect 4 of each?
Yeah, there's a good question to be asked there. Ozzy says he wants a Diamond Valley so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Diamond Valley's awesome.
Mana Burn said, chaps. I know we missed something with Mana Burn. I think my goal for 2022 is to own a Mox. Ozzy, that's a great goal. Yeah, go get a collector's edition, man. They're worth it, and they're going to go up. I'm sure they are. Cardboard Bazaar said, any thought about getting some unlimited power first, but that Emerald stared at me for 6 months and the price was too good. So, dude, that is so cool. You got that beta Emerald.
Congrats on that for sure. Does it have the ding on the side, or does it not have the ding on the side?
Jam Bobby asked if we're stacking silver. We probably shouldn't say, but we'll all say that I think precious metals is, at least with a small amount of your net worth portfolio, I think is a good idea. What do you guys think of Collector's International Edition cards for
Fantastic.
Both playing and collecting? Yeah, oh yeah.
Fantastic.
CE cards, totally in. Totally in.
You just got to have a blind eye to the corners. The corners drive me nuts.
Ozzy said he knew I'd say Catan. Robo Rally is a great game. I've actually played Robo Rally.
What's Robo Rally?
It's the Richard Garfield design game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I actually am a programmer, guys, and I can so see like programmer mentality in that game when you stack the moves up and you're like looking at the board to figure out how they're going to move throughout the turns. Programmers are great at Robo Rally. Candyland stream.
Candyland. Yes.
JW said
Terrible
do the
game.
Monopoly Cheaters Edition.
Huh?
And Nico Retro Gaming said you guys should come to Monaco. There is 0 tax. Well, beyond the tax thing, I'd just like to go to Italy.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly.
great, actually. See the race cars in Monaco.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
That would be fantastic.
And also the city looks really cool how it's laid out. Asha says, I had a bright idea of buying forests in real life. The moment I did, 100 of acres get sold within weeks of me investigating. Nothing less than 60,000 pounds now. That's
Jeez.
tough. It would be funny to see the greed of magic gurus. Oh, I think he's talking about it like in a Monopoly game.
Yeah.
Rudy does not have the attention span necessary to play Monopoly. Is that true, Rudy? Are you watching?
That would be a shirt for sure.
Oh, that's fun. That's a good comment. Monopoly would be cool, but I'd watch it. I'd watch you do all sorts of things. Doesn't have to be in Monopoly. Oh, thanks, Adam.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd watch, and you can tell. And you can tell the secret to win. One secret to win. I don't get what he's saying.
Oh, I said I didn't understand what cheating Monopoly was, I think.
Oh. I'll get unlimited, but I don't like collector's edition, says Ozzy.
Yeah.
Pyre says Monopoly Magic. Each property you buy is a land you can use to play spells. That'd be
Oh!
the community chest and stuff?
Stuff is for spells.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually brilliant.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So
I
there's
like that.
a limited number of spells, and they affect either you or other people on the board.
Yep, where you can take their lands while they control magic or some nonsense.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that was cool.
That's something to investigate. I like that.
And if you don't buy the real estate, then you won't have the mana to play the spells.
Oh.
When you get like a community chest and stuff.
Yeah.
And like if you use it, then like if you tap a land to get a mana from it to play one of those, then like your property's tapped for like one go around the board or something like that.
Or something like that, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so many ways to take that.
That's a brilliant idea, sir.
Where can I get those sheets behind you guys? I don't know where
You
there's
can't.
any sheets.
There aren't any more out there that I'm aware of for sale. That's the problem. They don't exist anymore. These are beta artist proof sheets because there are no sheets, despite what you see at Wizards of the Coast.
Sheet,
yeah. This is it. I mean, it's not for sale, but it used to be. I've seen 2 sell since 2014.
Kevin said his goal for 2022 is to get a Bazaar of Baghdad. That's a good goal.
That is a fantastic goal.
Jam Bobby asked if we were still bullish on metals in general.
Yes.
But I'll give you guys one more thing about it. For metals, my perspective is I do think it's a good idea, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude with old cards and stuff. I do think it's a good idea once you're out of debt and such to put some of your net worth into precious metals, but don't look at them as like I'm going to get rich quick. Look at them like fire insurance. It's a little bit of your portfolio that's probably at least going to hold its value, and if the world goes crazy, they could go up quite a bit, and maybe you'll even pass it on to your kids and such. That's a better way to look at it, I think. Did we just get a bunch of comments? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. Manburn said, the same, I'm a developer. Robo Rally is a team event at 2ORK. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that event. Anonym says his goal is more dual lands.
Nice.
Am I into sports cars? Yes, actually. I'm very into sports cars. I own a sports car. My wife and I, we actually had a Porsche Cayman just a little while ago, and we actually ended up selling it when we came to Florida because we just weren't driving it, and it was just like sitting there depreciating. But yeah, I'm definitely a sports car.
Tell me your favorite car that we actually drove by when we were going to Rudy's one time.
My absolute favorite car, hands down, I just love it, is a black McLaren P1. I love that car.
And we drove by one.
Yeah, we actually saw I don't think it was a black one, though.
No, it wasn't.
I don't remember what color it was. But we actually saw a McLaren P1. And for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a $4 million car. And the back end, like the lights on it, it's so beautiful. You guys do a Google search for black McLaren P1. And you'll see Edwin's absolute dream car. JW says Monopoly has a cheaters edition where anything goes and you can steal properties and add hotels, steal from the bank as long as you don't get caught. And it's a real game, not a jab at anyone. That's funny. I didn't know that. Do you guys think PSA will ever lower their grading prices?
No.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean...
They will lower them only if you send in a bunch. Okay, so what I used to do is I send in bulk. So I send in like 2,000 to 3,000 cards, okay? And then you can get a discount. However, whenever I try to do that now, they say no because they're flooded. So until they're not flooded with cards coming in, they're not going to lower it, and that's it. Your price is the price, and it's only going to go up. The PSA and Beckett are like competing with price. When PSA raises their price, Beckett raises their price, and that's how it's going right now.
Asha says, have you seen the Kamigawa card called Thousand Face Shadows?
I have not. Is it good?
I don't think I have, actually. Would Delina, the Wild Mage, make it go in? Oh, yeah, I can't say anything about it. I don't know the card, unfortunately. Cheers, guys. Have a great evening. Way too late over in the UK. Thanks, Jam Bobby, for joining us.
Hey, thanks from the UK for joining. That was fun.
Would you both want to see be made into what would I both want to see be made into a secret lair? Would you want an old school video games like The Legend of Dragoon or Chrono Trigger?
What would I like to see?
I'd actually like to see a Zelda or a Metroid secret lair. I've got a lot of nostalgia with those.
Battle Alita. It's a comic book that I really like. It also was made into a CGI movie.
That'd be cool. Do we like Star Wars? Oh my
Well,
gosh.
it's Battle Angel if anybody else.
So clearly, yes, I love Star Wars, and actually, people don't know this about me. I was actually a sabersmith for a while. Like on the side, I actually built high-end custom lightsabers,
awesome.
and I sold them to people. If you guys internet search and you find like a little group of people that are really into that, I was one of those guys that was starting that stuff out. And like that's how I first got to be known on YouTube, was like doing custom lightsabers and doing videos and such. But then it really got really catty. Everyone was acting terrible, and I was tired of there was bad attitudes. So I took my videos down and like exited the hobby. But yeah, Star Wars is a huge thing for me.
Star Wars is fantastic. I have most of the characters. I have a lot of them in the box. I don't have the graded ones because I think those are a little bit too pricey for me, but I do love Star Wars.
Trog Bomb says, wish I could get into collecting, but I'm back to school so I can get a job, smell more cardboard. Hope it hasn't been inflated before I reach it. What is it like working as a developer? It is literally right. Okay, so people are asking about being a software developer. Okay, so I have 2 degrees. I have a degree in electrical engineering and I have a degree in computer engineering. And I worked for 15 years for Intel as a motherboard BIOS developer, and I would literally help design the motherboards, the high-end gaming boards. And I would actually write the BIOS code that would boot the boards as well. So I kind of have a foot in both camps. And I love being there because I like the way that hardware interacts with software. There's way more jobs than actual software, though. So most of the hardware jobs have gone overseas to like ODMs and such. And so, but writing software is definitely a lot of fun. I enjoy what I actually do for work, for sure. I definitely enjoy it. I just kind of wish I could do less of it if I could pick anything. But if I had enough money to retire from my current job at Lockheed Martin, I would probably start writing code or building things, but it would be things that I want to build instead of like what someone else wants me to build effectively. Card show coming up this February in Atlanta, Georgia. I think Vintage Magic is going. Are you guys going?
No.
Probably not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I wish I could. I wish I could travel more. How can you tell between alpha and beta cards? It's the corners. But there's actually more than that. Because a person could cut the corners on a beta to make it look like an alpha, but you can actually still tell because the printing has a slight skew to it. Oh, my daughter's calling me. Can you hand me my phone?
I can.
I gotta step away from a bit.
You may step away. Where are you at the chat?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Nice. He is not sure. That's terrible. But yeah, the corners. Let's see. I have alpha. I have mostly alpha. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't bring any of my beta up here. Otherwise, I'd show you the corners. Let's see. All right. Right, chaps. Had a blast. Bedtime in the UK. Bye, Mana Burn. I miss the days of grading at $5. I do too. I still liked it when it was at $8 a card. That was fantastic.
Dan, did you set up the gate for Holly?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he set up the gate for you. You should be able to just come right in. So, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Sarah, that's awesome. I can't read French. I wish I could.
It scans the license and verifies who you are.
And I work behind a counter and I hate it. Oh. Oh, hi. Okay, yeah. Hi, Dark Elder. Good evening, sir. Vintage, Mintrick, MTG. But it's a family business. It's part of the privilege, I suppose. That's true. When you have a family business, you have to participate. Otherwise, it's not a family business. It's just them running it. What kind of engineering? Well, I have no engineering. I'm a programmer. I'm one of those software engineers, I guess you call them. But I'm just it was just computer science.
Okay, cool. I'll see you a little bit.
Then I did web development. Yay, web development. Perl scripts mostly, and then my company decided to switch to Java, and that was terrible. But there you go with that. I don't do that stuff anymore. Let's see. Ixalan asked what kind of engineering.
What am I?
Yeah.
What are my degrees or what am I doing now?
I'm assuming what you do now, which you can't really talk about.
Yeah, I don't know if I should talk about what I do now, but I can tell you that I work for Lockheed Martin. My degrees are electrical and computer engineering. If you guys want to find me on LinkedIn, you actually can just look for Edwin Tracy on LinkedIn. You will find me there. And I actually do, like, they actually have me help recruit people in, because people find me on there because they know me from YouTube and stuff like that. And I've definitely connected people up that found me on LinkedIn with Lockheed Martin recruiters to bring them into the company. So you can see what my experience is on Lockheed, but I'm not gonna talk about what I do for the company though.
We got one person writes, only 2. I have 72 degrees unless the heat goes out.
That's good. I love it.
Thank you for explaining, Edwin, says Asha.
Oh, cool. You're welcome.
More fun to do hang out with Vintage Magic for a day, or rip your manhood off and toss it. Okay.
No.
Now that Edwin is gone, tell us all his deepest, darkest secrets. Oops, missed that one.
I don't really have any.
He has a troll. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't really have a lot of skeletons in the closet, unfortunately. I'm kind of boring that way. Sorry,
He's
guys.
pretty open. He doesn't even set fires anywhere. It's
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah, no arson. I know it's not exciting.
Talking about the grading packs, when they went from $40 to $200 per pack, I feel like it's not worth the price to grade down. That's coming back down. That'll be coming back down soon. Once they get their backlog done, that'll come back down. I'm sorry, booster packs will come back down for sure. That's only temporary. Dan, you need to talk in the direction of the mic. That is the direction of the mic. Sorry about that.
Can you guys hear that?
That was for fun. Opinions about MetaZoo and Fab long term. MetaZoo, not too sure about. Fab, the game will stay.
Well,
that's pretty much it.
So I'll throw a comment in there. MetaZoo, I don't know how great the game is. I think MetaZoo, like Pokemon, is going to be dependent on if they do cartoons and other things with it.
Do more stuff.
If they can create hype and excitement around like the alternate ways for people to enjoy MetaZoo, not just the cards, then I think it could have a chance. For Flesh and Blood, it's a fantastic game. I really enjoy playing the game.
The game is fantastic.
Yeah, so I love that. What I worry that they're gonna overprint to the point where they kill the value in the cards. And even though the game is literally good, if he destroys all the value of the cards that are in people's hands because he makes too many of them, and everyone loses confidence,
then it's hard to expand the growth of the game. It's hard to expand the number of players base if they know that their value is going to go to zero.
Yeah, I think...
Or believe their value is going to go to zero.
A lot of people that love the game and think that, oh, this is great that the cards are getting cheap, those people are going to be very sad to find out that the game will stop being made if the cards all collapse in value because of overprinting. Because I'll tell you what, guys, like, no one wants to think along these terms, but if you're a gaming store and you're a distributor and you're losing money on Flesh and Blood, you don't want to carry it.
Correct. You're not going to want to keep it in your store if you're actually going to lose money every single time a new set comes out.
Yep. So
it's going to hold up inventory space in your warehouse, and even inventory space is limited. Therefore, that's going to eat up profits as well.
And, you know, people, when we were making videos earlier and we were saying that first edition should have been very small in quantity and remained valuable, and Unlimited should have just kept being printed for a long time so the players could get Unlimited and the collectors could get first edition, I think that would have worked.
Yep.
They should have kept doing that. And I'm not saying that so Edwin can make profit. I'm saying that because that would have made the game succeed.
Yeah, it's actually going to increase the player base as it's being talked about. Even if it's talked about in a negative way, such as, oh my gosh, Flesh and Blood is so expensive. People are going to take notice at that and take a look at the game, find the Unlimited part, and then buy those pieces so they can play the game to try it. And that expands your actual ability to grow the game.
Yep.
The negative part where people were thinking that Flesh and Blood was really expensive was the benefit to them.
Yep. Okay, so I should probably close this up pretty soon.
It says he's a sysadmin. Ozzy says MetaZoo didn't stick around the stream very long. You can I posted a bunch of cards on TCG Player in my Open Boosters account that you can buy if you want them. They're from the Kickstarter. I got a whole bunch listed.
Did you hear what I said? I'm gonna have to take off pretty soon. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna close down here. Did y'all enjoy the chat session? Because this was just a chat session, pretty much.
Yeah, I was actually ready to play games or something, but everybody seemed interested in chatting, so we just kind of went with that.
It was fantastic. Can I see data? Let's see.
Yeah, what did we get up to? We got
43 concurrent views
at the moment. We almost touched 60 at one point.
Yeah, so we have 56 was our max.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. This was a lot of fun. We didn't plan on this.
No. This was just a test run of this new area.
Yeah, basically. And all the new equipment, we're all getting set up. So we'll continue working on the lighting and the mics and get this all dialed in real well for you guys. So hopefully the quality will just get better and better.
Better.
So yeah, thanks everyone for attending. I hope you guys had a great Friday, and I hope you all have a great weekend. And please consider subscribing to the channel if any of you haven't, because I looked at our metric the other day, and we have like 15% of our viewers are subscribers.
Oh, nice.
So we have no, that's bad. We have a lot of people that watch and don't subscribe.
Oh, okay.
So
I see what you're saying.
Please subscribe. Yeah.
All right. So how do I?
Yeah. So click on that.
He's teaching me new things.
Click on that. Not that one. Not that one.
No.
Not that one. The one behind it where you can see the chart. Click on the one. End stream on the top right.
End stream. Okay, so we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys for joining us. We had a great time. I will try to talk into the mic more, or the direction of it.
We'll see you guys later. Okay, bye guys.
Bye guys. All right, and end.